Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Asterix Solution. This video we are going to cover the concept of how java.lang.Object is the very alpha class in Java. Now if you have a class, in Java the class can either be a subclass or a superclass. Ideally every class in Java is a subclass. Now when you talk about subclass, if your class is not extending someone, whom are you extending? So there is a class in Java by name java.lang.Object. As per my understanding, I have related this to the theory of human evolution. The human evolution can be classified into two parts. As per science, we evolved from monkeys as per the Darwin's theory, and as per a lot of religious scriptures, we are the son of Adam and Eve. Now Java in some parts actually have implemented the Adam theory, where it says that you all are the subclasses except for one class, which is your java.lang.Object, and I want to represent it as Adam of Java for this particular sake of conversation. Now what I am going to do is I am going to share the documentation of a class by name java.lang.Object. So let's dive into that. I will post the link for this particular web page in the description box. Now as you can see, this is my class object. It belongs to the package java.lang, and there is no superclass here except for this class. You go in any class, you'll always find that class has extended someone. So java.lang.Object is basically the superclass for all the classes. You can see in the description, class object is the root of the class hierarchy. Every class has object as a superclass. All objects including array implement the method of this class. Now if you go ahead and if you see, there is a single constructor and there are methods like clone, which returns the copy of an object, equals when you want to check the equality operators. Then you have got garbage collector. If you want to call the garbage collector, you have got the method finalize. Then if you want to get the class, you have got get class, which returns an object of class. Then you have got hash code. Hash code is basically a code which is used for mapping or getting it sorted. Then you have got an important method again by name toString. So toString is used to give you the string representation of any object. So based on that scenario, let's say I want to give you a simple example. Let's try to write a hierarchy and check who the classes are. If you extend someone, you get that class as your superclass, but if you don't extend someone, who is your superclass? Let's check that out. I want to write a new class. I want to write a new Java class, in fact. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to write a class by name, let's say superclass, and in my superclass I want to write a method public void who is my super, and what I'm going to do is system.out.println this dot. This means I'm using the object of my own class dot get class dot get superclass, and just I will try to save it, and let's say I've created another folder here by name object is Adam, and I save it here. I compile this, so it get compiled fine. I want to write one more class, so I do what, I just copy paste this and I go and name it as now subclass, with only change that I extends my superclass who is my super from sub. So I'm calling it from subclass, so I'm just writing it who is my super from sub, and I'm again going to leave the same line as it is here. So let's say Control C, I save it, and I have to change it here, save. Okay, so I compile, and now I write a class by name demo to check out how it works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just write and declare the object of superclass. Let's say superclass sup is equal to new superclass, and I say super dot who is my super, and I do what, subclass sc is equal to new subclass, and I say sc dot who is my super from sub. So I write two simple methods here which I have written, and I save this as demo. I compile this and let's run this. So as you can see, for first time it says when my class super was there, it says my superclass is who, java.lang.Object. So as you can see in the hierarchy, that if I don't extend anything, I am getting extended to java.lang.Object, whereas for class subclass it says that my superclass is superclass. Even for my class demo, it is not a subclass of anyone, so it is going to be a subclass of java.lang.Object. So remember one thing, if your class extends some class, you are subclass of that particular class, but eventually the last class in your hierarchy is going to be the subclass of java.lang.Object. So that is how Adam is perceived in the theories, that He is the superclass for all. Java.lang.Object is superclass for all. He was created. Java.lang.Object was created. Adam does not have any father, but he is father for whole the world. Java.lang.Object is superclass for all the objects, but it does not have any superclass above it. Now, just to give you the final glimpse of it, I will show it to you in theory. Let's say I have got the class java.lang.Object. You can see the documentation part. Here I have got no one extending, but let us randomly pick any class in Java. Let's go for buffered reader. So if I go for buffered reader in Java, and if I go in the documentation, see what here is class buffered reader extends java.lang.Object. But when I come to java.lang.Object, it is where the hierarchy starts. It is the root. Hence java.lang.Object is Adam of Java. Thank you for watching this video. Do subscribe.